What's up, guys? This is Dylan. We are back. I appreciate you tuning in and watching. It's been a little bit, but we're back. We just couldn't watch WandaVision and not talk about it. We're in the middle of a snowpocalypse here. We're snowed in on top of a pandemic, so we had to reach out and we got to talk. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the little bell so that you know when other episodes come out, because we will be talking about these other episodes until the finale hits. We'll be talking about it all the way through, and potentially more. Walking Dead's coming back, and we'll maybe be talking about other things too. So just stay tuned, and don't forget to check out the website at www.broken.picturesno.com. Also, in this video, we are talking about, did Monica have powers before the series? And I got some compelling reasons. But if you have not seen WandaVision up to episode 6, pause this, go back and watch that. This is a great show. So, unless you like to be spoiled, then just, keep on watching. So, you have been warned. All right, guys, I got my notes here. I went back and watched everything, and there's a couple things. I got a couple questions. Did Monica have powers before the show started? Okay, here's what we know. Monica Rambeau becomes the superhero that goes by multiple names. She originally used the name Captain Marvel before Captain Marvel used it, and she went by Spectrum. She went by Photon. I think there was maybe a couple other ones, but they seem to be kind of setting up the whole Photon thing with her mom's call sign, even though Spectrum is a pretty cool name too. So here's the deal. We're led to believe in the series that Monica is kind of getting her powers as we go along, and the more she goes in and out through the barrier, that her cells are being remixed. However, there's a couple little things that kind of makes me think that's not the case. And here it is. So just the fact that she kind of blows it off every time they want to do more tests on her, or a test comes back screwy or just weird, or even when they mention, hey, your cells are remixing, she just kind of blows it off like no big deal. Like, so what? I mean, that in itself isn't a major thing, but there are a couple other things. For one, when she first appears, or not first appears, but when she first comes back from the blip in the hospital, she's running through, and she bumps into a guy right at the desk. They both kind of fall back, but it's almost like blink if you miss it. The guy that she bumps into, he falls down. She kind of whoa, and gets back up and goes about her business. This dude, he gets up holding his head, and a nurse has to help him up. Like, she hit him hard. So, I mean, there's that, along with the fact that when her and Jimmy, when Hayward has them escorted out, and her and Jimmy and Darcy are all together, and Jimmy starts throwing punches, and she kind of hits one of them with the butt of a gun, and it's almost like she hits him hard, and he goes down, and for a split second, almost like oh, I hit him too hard, or realizes how hard she hit him. Compared with that's a little clue. But also, when she first meets Hayward in the office, what does she say? That, he grounds her, right? You're grounded. But she says drones usually chaperone her, which, after the Sokovia Accords working for S.H.I.E.L.D., that would make sense. And later on, in her exchange with Hayward, who we know is a giant creep and a terrorist. So in that little exchange, he says, I know who you are. I know your history with Carol Danvers. You're a proponent for superpowered people. And it's very, very accusative. Almost like he knows that she already has powers, that she's superpowered. So, I mean, I may be wrong with this, but the way it came across is that he's calling her out. So I think another reason she is a proponent of superpowers is because she thinks she might be next if he goes after Wanda like this. When Darcy is telling her about her cells being remixed, and she talks about how how she has to be there for Wanda because of this intense grief that she's felt. And that's a powerful thing. And she connects with that because of the loss of her mother, which she recently found out about. That's a powerful thing in itself, but it almost doesn't kind of sit. I don't know if it's the response that Darcy gave where she's just kind of, or if it's just the videos where I'm watching other people aren't really buying into that. I would say, well, I'm not trying to discount that because that could very well be the reason. But in addition to that, knowing that if he were to go after Wanda like this, that she could be next because he seems to be out for superpowered people. Like he definitely has a problem with it. So he seems to be trying to cover his butt for something that he's done. And they find out that very shortly after that, he's been engaging in what they call Project Cataract with Vision, which is, I mean, for obvious reasons that you can put two and two together and what that means. So there's my case. I think Monica is not fazed by these other things with the tests and all these. She definitely doesn't want to have her blood drawn again. She doesn't care that she didn't show up in this test or that her cells are being remixed. It seems to be like they're protesting too much that what is going on, or it could just be she's getting her powers. But I think that it's worth looking into, and it's worth wondering that she's just going to come out and have her powers and it's going to be a thing. So that's what I think. She could potentially have her powers. I'm not saying it is either way, but it's interesting and it's a possibility. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Go back and watch it and see if you notice those little things that I've seen. And also, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the little bell icon because new videos will be coming out, especially with new episodes. So I'm Dylan, and see ya.